Hey guys, welcome to the vlog. If you've been keeping up with my videos, I had a very busy week last week. I went to Kane Brown concert on a Sunday over Memorial Day weekend, and then that Saturday, so I went Sunday to Kane Brown. Monday we had the day off, then went to work the rest of the week. Saturday traveled to Foxborough and went to the Jelly Roll and Post Malone concert. Stayed overnight for that one, and then came home Sunday, then went right back to work, and just been back in the thick of it. This week was our last week of program, so it's been very busy. I don't know what I was thinking. Well, I know what I was thinking. I was thinking I want to go to these concerts, and the past few years I really started to get into concerts, and I've been going to quite a few each summer. However, last year there was some concerts that I went to that maybe I didn't need to go to. I did it because I could, basically. I was making double the amount of money last school year that I am making this year, and I would buy tickets without having people to go with me. And so for many of them, my poor mother got roped into going with me, and she told me the last concert of the season that she hated going to concerts. She said it was too much for her. It gave her too much anxiety, and I felt horrible. I was like, oh my gosh, I wish you would have told me. I wouldn't have forced you to come. So I said at that point that going forward, I was either going to have someone to go with me to the concert, or I was just going to buy one ticket and go. Now, if I go to the place that I normally go to, there's a concert venue in New Hampshire that I go to a lot. That's where I see most of my concerts. Now, I would feel comfortable going there by myself. The Post Malone Jelly Roll concert was the first time I went to like a stadium concert, and yeah, they said it sold out. So 30,000 people. I have really bad social anxiety. I just have bad anxiety in general, and that was not a good time. Like the concert was a good time and everything, but the amount of people there was insane. There's no way I would ever buy one ticket and go by myself to a concert at a stadium like that. But anyways, so my whole point was I had said I was going to post like some videos and stuff that I had taken. Now, I started to think more clearly afterwards, and I can't do that because it's copyright. So that's not happening here. Sorry. What is going to happen is I have been posting shorts of the concerts. So I did, when I went to Kane Brown, there was Ashley Cook, Mitchell Tenpenny, and then Kane Brown. So I did an Ashley Cook short, Mitchell Tenpenny short, and Kane Brown short. For the Post Malone and Jelly Roll concert, the beginning act was, I want to say his name was Chandler Walters, maybe. I did post a short for him. It was a very weird feeling, because like I said, I'm used to going to this New Hampshire space, which like there's still several thousands of people there, but nothing like the stadium. So it's more intimate, and I've decided that I think I prefer that. But anyways, I posted a short of the opening act, and then I posted one of Jelly Roll, and I posted one of Post Malone as of now. I will continue to post maybe some of those, so that you guys can, if you're interested, can go see kind of what the concert was like. But yeah, I can't post, like, I can't make a whole vlog of just concert videos because you can't do that. Anyways, so I thought for this vlog, actually when I sat down I had different intentions, but I think my plan is just kind of to tell you guys about them. I have some stuff here that I bought when we went to Kane Brown's concert, because there is an outlet mall in the area. So my friend and I that went to that concert, we were like, oh, we'll go down early, kind of just spend the day there, and go window shopping. You know, I wasn't spending any money, and here we are. I spent lots of money. Not like a ton of money, but I spent too much money. So then when my friend and I went to the Post Malone Jelly Roll concert, we stopped in the town where that outlet mall is to like get gas, and we had lunch. It was like a good like middle ground. And so she ended up going to the Columbia outlet, and I was like, oh, are there any stores you want to go to? And I said, absolutely not. Like last week, and it was within the same week, I was like, I said I was window shopping, and here we were, my trunk was full. So here's my thinking. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you about Kane Brown, tell you about Post Malone, and then I think I'm going to show you the outfits that I wore to those once I clean out this section of my room. Oh my god, my room is a disaster. My whole house is a disaster. I really need to get on top of cleaning, and maybe I'll find some motivation to do that now that, like, I feel like I'm through the thick of it. Like, I feel like I had these big events coming up, and, you know, on top of that, I had work and homework, and, you know, I got wicked sick not long ago, and then I ended up getting a stomach bug this week. Like, it's just been one thing on top of another. So hopefully soon we'll get cleaning, and maybe I'll take you along for that. I would like to rearrange my room, and I was excited about it, and then, like, the more I thought about it, I was like, no, just leave it how it is. I don't know, I don't do well with change. Even just simple change like that. I'm even struggling to change my wallet. I've needed a new wallet for a while, and I'm even struggling to, like, change out my wallet when I got one, you know, when we went to Kane Brown and stuff. So, I don't know, man. I think it's just because a lot of things are changing in my life right now, and I'm going to do a vlog on that, because I just kind of want to sit down and talk to you guys about it, because I'm feeling kind of sad and icky, and I just kind of need to talk to someone about it. So, but this is about the concert vlog, so I'm going to stay on topic. See this ADHD? I'm all over the place. So here we go. Since I'm talking about the wallet, I'm going to show you a few things that I got. I'm not going to show you everything that I got because I did already put some things away. So we went to the outlets. I did get two dresses. Yeah, two dresses from Old Navy. I'm not going to show that to you right now. I do have an order from Old Navy and American Eagle. So I'll probably do a video with that too. So we've got all sorts of videos coming up. But we went to Bath and Body Works because, like, why not when it's right there? And we were in New Hampshire, and New Hampshire does not have tax, like sales tax. Whereas where I live, we do have sales tax. And if you order online from Bath and Body Works, you have to pay the sales tax, and then you also have to pay shipping, which is a pain in the butt. You can usually use a coupon on their site, but you can only ever use one coupon on their website. So you have to kind of be picky with things. So it's just easier to buy things in store, in my opinion, especially when I'm going to a place like New Hampshire where there's no sales tax or shipping or anything like that. So if you've ever been to my house, if you know me at all, I have an obsession. I never want to run out of hand soap, and I don't want to run out of body wash because I don't want to smell. And so I have a boatload of body wash and a ton of hand soap. My whole bathroom shelf is full of hand soap right now, but it's like my Christmassy fall scent, so I need to switch it out with my more summery spring scents. And I have tons of those too, but I had to move them. I had to keep them in my room because the shelf wasn't big enough. And so what did I do when I went to Bath and Body Works? I bought more hand soap. I only like their foaming hand soap, and it was like a deal. I think it was like 5 for $27 or something. So of course I bought 5. So I bought turquoise waters. I stuck with the summery scents, Oceanside lavender. We have sweet tea and lemonade, sunlit glow, and sweet strawberry scoop. Alright, I also got some wallflowers too. They must have been on sale, and the ones I have currently are like more wintry fall scents. I only have one in my bathroom, but I got Springtime in Paris, Beach Blanket, Sweet Kiwi and Starfruit, Clean House Vibes, Sparkling Bubbles, and Pink Pineapple Sunrise. Something else I got at Bath & Body Works was one of those little car things. I bought one for my new car and my old car. Actually last summer when one of my friends and I went to Jason Aldean, and I put it in there for a little while, and I can't find it. I don't know what happened with it, and I looked for it before I left, and I don't have a clue where it went. So I bought a new one, and I bought some scents. Those are like always on sale, like 3 for $11. But those are not in my car yet. I haven't put them in my car yet, even though it's over a week later, but those are not right here. We ended up going into American Eagle. I wasn't going to get anything, and I wasn't even really looking, and then this color caught my eye, and I looked at it, and I was like, oh, I'm getting that. It was on sale for, so it was originally $29.95, and it was on clearance for $7.99, and so it is, I don't know if I'll be able to show you, but it's like kind of a crop, and it's got these like little sleeves, and on the side right here it says something, and this was the only one, and it was in my size, so I was like, I have to get it. And it says the same thing on the back, and so it says, follow your dreams, embrace the unknown, explore new places, find true love, create your paradise, live your life. I don't know, I just thought it was really cute, so I snagged that. Did I need it? No. Did I want it? Yes. It was kind of like fate. I totally forgot, because I was getting the shoes out, that I got this. Not a hat person, but one of my coworkers last year wore a hat to the beach when we went for swim week, and she said it helped with the sun and the rain, because it was like sprinkling a little bit. It helped her glasses, which would be helpful for me because it was kind of a pain in the butt last year. They had a Skechers outlet. We went to the Skechers outlet. I did not find anything I liked. I did find some stuff, but it was really expensive. So then we went to Famous Footwear. They had a ton of Skechers, and so I got 2 pairs of sandals. These were things that I wanted to get anyways for summer program, because the sandals that I bought, they're Under Armour, like athletic-y workout flip-flops. I bought them last year off Amazon for when I was going to Virginia, and I wore them, and I've been wearing them still, but they're like super worn out, whereas I got a pair of Nike ones over a decade ago that I still sometimes wear. I don't wear them like out of the house anymore, but I definitely wear them like outside of my house, like just around the house. Those have lasted way better than those Under Armour ones. Anyways, so I got me some what I'm calling old lady shoes, but I don't care. They're sparkly, so these are what I got. I didn't realize when I bought them that they're the like ones that you just slide your foot into, that you don't need to like hold on to this, which it's pretty hard. Slip-ins, that's what they are. Skechers slip-ins. They're sparkly, and these are like elastic. Well, that's not. This is. They're really comfortable, and like this is what I was looking for, something I could slip on that were comfy but also kind of cute. But yeah, good support for summer program. I also got a Cali from Skechers Yoga Foam flip-flop, just basic black flip-flop. They are really comfortable. They feel really nice. And yeah, I wanted these, like I said, for summer program. Because I need good footwear. Because we are on our feet constantly. And we are outside a lot. And it gets hot. So I just needed something better. Alright, I'm taking this hat off. I was trying to wear it to get used to it. I'm just not a hat person. Anyways. We also went to TJ Maxx. I love TJ Maxx. I also love water bottles, and this is so my color. And I hate the ones that have like the straw. And like all of them nowadays have like the straw coming out. And I'm not a straw drinker. So this one has like this, which I'm pretty sure there's a straw inside of it, which I still don't love, but it's better than having it like sticking straight out. I like that you can like close this. Because I'm like, you just have a straw sitting there, like, stuff's gonna get in your drink. Like, that's weird to me. Anyway, so it's got that. And it's also got, like, this cover. That's, like, a coffee. They say, like, a coffee spout. But, like, you can drink water out of there. Because that's all I drink anyways. But this is a Hydro Peak 32 ounce. This is my first Hydro Peak. I have several Adidas water bottles that I use now. I have one that's similar to this color, and I think it's a little bit bigger. And I've been using it for several years, and that poor thing has taken a beating. It is beat up. It is, like, smashed. So, as you can see, it's over a week later, and I haven't even undone this. But I'm keeping this for, like, summer program. So we just finished out, like I said, program at school. So now I can break this out to use for our summer program. Okay, I'm going to show you two more things. And then we're going to wrap this up here. So this is one of the wallets I ended up... Did you hear that? One of the wallets I got. I've been needing a new wallet for a long time. This was $13, $12.99. And I like that it's silver. And I like this color. And it's a lot smaller than the wallet I have now. The wallet I have now is like really bulky. And I've had it for well over 5 years. And it's like falling apart. So anyways... just basic, like, you have a place for your cards, and then you can keep stuff in here if you want to keep cash, and then this side has a pocket too, and then you have another pocket here, and then a pocket here if you want to keep stuff in there, and then you can close it up, and it even comes with a little, like, wrist thing, but I plan to keep it in my bag, but it's just a lot smaller and less bulky than the one that I have. The one that I have right now is just too much, and it's like worn out and like ripping. But anyways, I grabbed that one second. I grabbed this one first, this Anne Klein. This was originally $24.99 and it was on clearance for $16, and that's why I grabbed it. So, not like the best color. I mean, it's fine, it's just not my favorite color. But it comes with like a little coin pouch and then this little like clutch. I didn't even like look in this. Yeah, it's like a solid, can you see? Like a solid wallet situation in there. But this is definitely bulkier like my wallet that I have now. But this is also like cute. But it does come with a strap. So you can like wear it more like a clutch. So yeah, I ended up getting two. And like I said, I suck with change, and that's why they're still sitting here in my bedroom. And I haven't changed out my wallet. Anyways, everything's falling because I have too much stuff. I meant to say with the Bath and Body Works stuff, what I should have got was bath, can't think of it, body wash, because I do not have nearly as many body washes as I do hand soap, but I feel like I go through hand soap way faster than body wash, because like body wash, I'm the only one using it, whereas hand soap, everyone in my house is using it, and I have hand soap obviously in my bathrooms, and I have hand soap in my kitchen, and like, so I use it a lot faster. So anyways, this video is pretty long. It was cold, and the place we go to is outside. Now, it was like okay, but I knew by the time the sun went down, because I've been there for May concerts before, it gets really cold. So I did bring a jacket, and my sister and her boyfriend went, and then my friend and I went. And like I said, my friend and I went down for the whole day. We spent the day down there, did some window shopping, and then we went and ate at like an axe throwing place. I didn't know it was there. Had I known that there was like an axe throwing place, we might have like went over there earlier, but it's good to know for next time, because like I said, I go to a lot of concerts in this area. And yeah, the food was good. I had a mocktail there that was really good. It was sugar free Red Bull, which I've never drank Red Bull before, and raspberry puree and a little bit of lemon juice. It was so good. And it made me feel like I was like, I don't know, like a little fancy and special, because I miss that feeling now that I don't drink alcohol. But anyway, so it was good. I really enjoyed it. Kane Brown has been on my list of someone I've wanted to see forever. I've loved him ever since he started. And my sister's not into country music really, but she loves Kane Brown. So it was nice. Like, her and her boyfriend were there. They sat right next to us. Well, we sat next to them. I bought tickets right next to them. But the plan, I thought we were going down together, but her boyfriend didn't want to go down for the whole day, so they went down separately from us. But then we both drove home that night. But yeah, it was a good time. I really enjoyed it. I've seen Ashley Cook and Mitchell Tenpenny before. I saw them with Jordan Davis last year, and so I knew I was going to enjoy them because I really enjoyed them the last time. And yeah, they killed it. Kane Brown did an amazing job. He didn't talk very much. He pretty much just sang, which most concerts I go to, the artist like talks a little bit about their music and themselves. He did mention at one point that he doesn't do that, that he feels like it's weird to like sit up there and talk about himself, which I can understand, but like, I want to know about you, like, that's why I'm here. But overall, it was a good show. Definitely would see all of them again. And yeah, so we came home. We got home about 1:30. I pulled in the yard about 1:30 that morning. So yeah, it was a nice time. And then Saturday, going down to Jelly Roll and Post Malone. I have seen Jelly Roll before. I saw him the day before my birthday when he went to this New Hampshire venue. My friend that went with me to this one, she said that's who she was going for. I didn't realize that she could care less about Post Malone. She wanted to go see Jelly Roll, which I was cool with because I love Jelly Roll. Like, I'm a big fan of him. And so yeah, we didn't know the person who was singing before him. And of course, when we looked at the weather, it was supposed to be like 77, and I was like, perfect. Well, then like the day before, now it's supposed to be like not even 60 degrees. It's supposed to be raining. It's supposed to be cold. And let me tell you, it was. It was freezing. It was windy, and it was raining. And it was outside because Gillette Stadium doesn't have a roof. So it was a little miserable. The weather was miserable. And so I had to change my outfit for that, which, yeah, it was brutal, the weather. However, like I said, I didn't really know the person who played beforehand. We made our way down there pretty early in the day because it's a few hours away from where we live, and we knew traffic was going to be insane because like, you're going near Boston, and like, traffic there in the weekend is insane anyways, let alone when there's concert happening. So we went down. We ended up stopping in New Hampshire, having lunch. Good thing we did, because I didn't have time to have dinner down there. But yeah, so we went down. My GPS got us lost, had me get on the freeway, even though our hotel was like right there. So it took us a little extra time, but we stopped at the hotel first. We stayed in a more residential neighborhood, and hey, I totally forgot that I did a little bit of a room tour while my friend was getting ready in the bathroom the next morning. So here that is. Sorry, I completely forgot about that when I was filming this video. Enjoy. Welcome to the quiet room tour. My friend is in the bathroom right there, so I don't show that to you. We did have a little space with a mirror and a little shelf on it that my friend used to do her hair in. It was very dark in this room. There was only lamps, and it did not let in a lot of sunlight. There's a little wardrobe. We did have a mini fridge in here that we kept some snacks and waters in. There's also a little desk space with the TV above it. We didn't use the TV at all because we were just there for the concert and didn't spend much time in there. I also show you that it looks like we're literally on top of the freeway, so no wonder we could hear traffic all night long. Should have made the bed for you guys. This is a very unkept, messy bed. We slept in it, got up, and then I filmed this. Should have made it though. We did have a nice little spot with a chair. This room was cozy and cute, like most rooms around the Boston area. I've definitely stayed in rooms that are smaller than this, but it was cute and clean and decently priced for the area and fit our needs. I hope you enjoyed this small room tour. And then we trucked right on to the concert that evening. We paid for better parking because I didn't want to risk not getting a parking spot, and I knew you would have to walk really far if you didn't, and I was still sick. Like, I still had a bit of bronchitis and it was hard for me to breathe. It still kind of is. So I was like, I don't know about that. So we paid for parking. It was fine. The stadium, it was huge. I was like, holy crap. Like I said, this was my first experience with that. And I definitely think it's a good experience. I think, like, people should experience that. But it was very overwhelming too, and I don't know if I will ever go to another stadium show. But the music was good. Like I said, I had no idea who the opening artist was, and no one was really paying attention to that poor guy singing. And it was still light out, and it just, like, it didn't feel like concerty. And then Jelly Roll came on, and of course everyone was paying attention to him. And I just love Jelly Roll, and he is one of, like, the most humble people. And it's so funny because, like, years ago, when I used to work someplace in accounting, this lady I remember telling me, like, oh, my mom's going to see this guy named Jelly Roll. I'm like, what the heck? She's like, yeah, he's a musician, but this was, like, before he transitioned into country. And now I crack up because I'm like, your mom's on to something. And so, yeah, this was the second time I saw him. Love his music, love him. And then Post Malone, I really wanted to see him because I used to listen to more like pop and stuff. My mom likes more like rock and like stuff like that. So we would listen to stuff like that too growing up. But I transitioned into liking country when I was more like in high school. Most of my family does not like country. And Post Malone is someone that I've liked his stuff even before it was country. So like his songs like Circles and like things like that. Anytime I'd hear like him on the radio, I'd like his stuff. I'd be like, oh, I like this song. And then I'd look, oh, it's Post Malone. So I was excited to see him regardless, and good thing, because he only played a handful of country songs. I think maybe three or four of his country stuff. But that's okay because, like I said, I do enjoy his other stuff. However, my poor friend had no idea what was going on. But like I said, she was there for Jelly Roll. She knew none of his stuff besides the few country songs that he sang. I really enjoyed it, but I was exhausted, and I wish I could have enjoyed it more. I feel like had it been in a more intimate setting, I would have liked it more. And I hope that maybe he'll do another, like, smaller venues again, because I would like to see him again. I think he put on a great show. I think he's a really humble person, and I think Jelly Roll is too. And that's like, I paid more for these tickets than I normally pay for concert tickets, but I would rather spend my money and support people like that I know are like genuine good people, versus someone that's like an artist that I like their music but they're a trash human being. So at the end of the day, I felt okay about it. Anyways, it took us an hour after the show was finished. It took us a whole hour to travel 2 miles. So our hotel was about 30 minutes from the venue. And it took us a long time to get back to it. But it was a long show. I mean, they played until Post Malone got on about 9, and he played until about 11:15. So it was a long show. But it took us a long time to get back. We didn't get back to the hotel until like 1:30 in the morning. And then luckily we both had packed snacks because we were a bit hungry because all we had eaten was lunch. And we had a little bit of snacks, and then we went to bed. Woke up in the morning, got ready, and headed back home. We did end up, when we went down, I had my GPS take us outside of Boston around it because I didn't want to go straight through Boston. I was like, that's going to be a nightmare. On our way home, we did go straight through Boston because, like, I got to the TD Garden, was like right there, which is like my jam. I love Boston. I love the Celtics. I was a New England Patriots fan. I don't know how I feel anymore. I'm leaning more towards a Bills fan, but I just love the city of Boston, and I think most people from New England do. I'm like not a New York girl, I'm like a Boston girl. But anyways, yeah, it was fun, and so we got back about 2:30. We got back home Sunday, and then we both, had to get up in the morning and go back to school the next day. And I ended up taking a nap. I was really nervous because I didn't get all my homework done that needed to be submitted by Sunday night. And I was like, crap, I'm not going to get it done. But I took a nap, and then I woke up and I was able to power through and get that homework done and submit it. So I was very proud of myself. But anyways, that is my concert little spiel. Like I said, if you want to see bits and pieces from the concert, go check out my shorts. I have been posting them. So go check those out. It was a lot of fun. If you like concerts, I think Jelly Roll and Post Malone are amazing performers, amazing entertainers. I will go see them again if I get the opportunity. And like I said, I will definitely see Ashley Cook, Mitchell Tenpenny, and Kane Brown again too if the opportunity presents itself. But thank you for joining me for this vlog. I am going to go ahead and sign off, and I will catch you guys next week. Sorry, this is a little different than what I had planned, but your girl finally got her head on straight and was like, you can't be posting all that. So go check out those shorts so you can get a little glimpse. And I hope you've had an amazing week, and I hope your week ahead is amazing too. Be kind, be blessed.